And welcome back to Real Talk with Tiffany, the part of the hour where we sit back, relax, and talk movies. Now, summer 2026 has been a roller coaster at the box office. Some films soared and some, well, let's just say they didn't quite stick the landing. So with me now to help us sort the hits from the misses is NTD's official film fanatic, Matt Singerman. Matt, welcome back.
Thank you for having me, Tiff.
All right, before we dive in here, what was your criteria for choosing these hits and misses? And please tell me it wasn't just based on, which movies made you cry in the theater.
Well, that's always a part of it, the crying, of course, and how many tissues one uses. But it's also, look, the box office. Did it meet expectations? Did it go below? Did it go higher? That's big. And then how did the people feel about it? Did they like it? Did they respond to it? Or were they like, whatever? And then, of course, my most important criteria, how did Matt Singerman feel about it? Always super important. So that's my criteria.
All right, well, let's start with the slightly more painful part. What are the top three misses of the summer, starting with the bottom, number 3?
Well, let's start with number 3, yes. Number 3, Disclosure Day. Look, was that a miss or was that just meh? I mean, when you see a Steven Spielberg movie about aliens, you expect E.T., you expect War of the Worlds, you expect Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And when we saw the Disclosure Dates trailer, we thought this was gonna be so good. But look, at the box office, it was meh. And then seeing the movie, it felt like a derivative of everything Steven Spielberg did before in this genre. It didn't hit home, it didn't connect, and this is just not my reaction. Everyone I've talked to has felt the same way. It was meh.
I would agree with you. All right, number 2.
Number 2, look, we go with Supergirl. Not so Supergirl. In fact, a total bomb when it came to the movies. I mean, look, I know we showed the numbers of how much it cost versus how much it made, but what you also have to add in is how much they marketed. They probably another $125 million in marketing. This movie lost a lot of money right there, making it a miss and a bomb. But also the movie itself, the character, I don't think everyone loves Superman. Supergirl just didn't connect. The story was a little bit off. The villains weren't as good as the villains you want. It just didn't really go the way you want. So this was really a miss. I don't think we're going to be seeing Supergirl 2 anytime soon.
We'll see if crypto returns for us.
I hope
Superman.
so. I do like crypto.
All right, number 1.
Well, number 1, should I sing it? Moana. Look, this movie, the box office was okay. You're always going to do well with the kids. But you know what? I think what's happened is Disney has gone and over-relied on the kind of real-life version of these animated movies. When we saw Beauty and the Beast, how excited were we? It was amazing. But now we've done like 20 of these, and Moana was like a shot-by-shot replication in animation. There was nothing new, there was nothing different, there was nothing exciting, the songs weren't as good. Big miss.
All right, now for the
biggest
fun.
miss for me, the
All
biggest
right.
miss.
Now for the fun part, the ones that actually delivered. What are top 3 hits of the summer? Let's start with number 3 again.
Yes. Beat it, no one wants. Michael Jackson, the Michael movie. Look, it's a hit. It was a hit out of nowhere. It was made for $100-something million. It's made over $1 billion. Look, it was interesting, thought it might not do well because it kind of whitewashed some of the more controversial parts. But you know what we learned? People don't want to be dragged down. They just wanted to sing the songs, enjoy Michael Jackson, and look, the Michael Jackson actor was amazing, and the movie was a lot of fun. And guess what? Now we're going to get a Michael Jackson 2. It's coming, and you know what? It deserves to come, because it was a fun movie. I went in with skepticism. I came out singing and dancing Michael Jackson songs.
All right, well, speaking of 2, what's number 2?
Look, the Odyssey, it had such high expectations coming into it. How could it even live up to it? And there was talk about, hey, is it gonna be historical? By the way, secret folks, it's based on a fictional story. So it's okay if they go a little out of the way. But the acting was great. Matt Damon was great. The cinematography was amazing. Everything was great about it, and it deserved to be number 2 on my list. Congratulations to The Odyssey.
All right, in first place.
Oh, drum roll. And
Yes.
by the way, I think the Tiffany Meier Tonight crew saw this movie just the other night together. Spider-Man, Brand New Day. I mean, that movie, from a box office standpoint, it may become the top movie of all time. Amazing. It's done great. But you know what? It was a fun movie. It was so much fun. Tom Holland was so good. Zendaya was so good. The villains were so good. The surprises. Everything came together. You laughed. You were rooting for him. By the way, maybe I cried a little bit at the end, but I will never tell. But that was, and everyone I know has loved the movie. Great movie. Maybe the best superhero movie in years, and deserves to be #1 on my list and #1 at the box office. So there you go.
Indeed. Well, Matt, thank you so much for walking us through the best and not so best of summer 2026. Always fun having you on.
Always fun to be here, Tiff. I look forward to coming back.